Assalamu alaikum students. Today our topic is related to work done on a system. But before this, we should have the concept of heat. What is heat? And if you are going to temperature, that we are going to read in another topic. But if somebody wants to know what is temperature, simply the degree of hotness or coldness. That's the temperature. But one is energy is transferred, and that is only possible once there is temperature difference between system and surrounding. Energy is transport between system and surrounding when there is temperature difference. When there is temperature difference, it is called heat. So energy transferred between a system and its surrounding whenever there is temperature difference, that's called as what? Heat or heat energy. Now there are some sign conventions. If you are having some system, this is a system, and you are going to give the heat Q. You are going to provide the heat. When energy is transferred from surrounding to system, this is surrounding and this is system, and it is given to system, then heat is heat is taken as what? Negative. And when energy is transferred from system to surrounding, when heat is given to the system, then it is taken as what? It is taken as negative. And when heat is drawn from a system, when heat is drawn, when energy is transferred from system to surrounding, then heat is taken as positive. I will write it down. When when energy is transferred to system, when energy is transferred to system from surroundings. So when energy is transferred to system from surroundings, then you will take what? Then heat Q is taken as what? That is taken as positive. Heat Q is taken as positive. And when heat, I will say now simply, heat is when heat is drawn from system to to surrounding, it is taken as negative. So you have to remember, heat given to a system, if this is system we are giving heat, it is taken as positive. But if we are drawing heat from this very system, drawing, that is taken as what? Negative. So heat energy given to the system, that is taken as positive because energy is given in the form of heat. Energy drawn from the system, that's taken as negative because that heat is drawn from the system. So there is another term which we have to remember: work done by the system. We are going to remember some term: work done by system. So when work is done by the system, then what happens? When work is done by the system, so then it will be like this. If we are having here as a gas and we are having a piston here, if work is done by the system, then there will be expansion because volume will increase. Work done by the system is taken as positive because here volume increases. Volume increases. But once the work is done on the system, when work is done on the system, then but work done on the system is taken as negative. Why negative? Because the volume decreases once the work is done on for expansion of gas. The gas system does work on the surrounding and work is taken as positive. And for compression, if we are having the compression where what the volume of the gas reduces, decreases, and that work done is taken as what, that is taken as negative. And if already we have read that internal energy is increase in internal energy is taken as positive, but decrease in internal energy is taken as negative. If energy internal energy is decreases, we will take it negative. If during the process temperature of gas increases, then its internal energy increases. And if during the process temperature of gas decreases, then internal energy decreases, and that then change in internal energy is taken as negative. These are some terms which we have to remember. So heat, once it is given to a system, it is taken as positive. Once it is drawn from a system, it is taken as negative. At the same time, so if work is done by system, once work is done by the system, then there will be expansion, then work done is taken as positive. But when the work is done on the system, then that very work done is taken as negative. If there is increase in the temperature of gas, then there is increase in the internal energy of gas. If there is decrease in the temperature of gas, then there is decrease in the internal energy of the gas, and that is taken, then change in internal energy is taken as negative. Once temperature increases, then change is taken as positive. These are the terms which we have to remember. Then we're gonna read about work done on a system. That will be next lecture. Till then, Allah Hafiz.